वेलकम बैक टू पैनल डे सुपर हीरोज अहोय। मेरा नाम है तुषार। Welcome back to the channel. So I'm back with my dining table reviews. So whenever there is a book which requires like a serious perspective or some nice description, I sit with this entire pile of books. And then, as is case with Holy Cow books, I have to read a lot thanks to the interconnectedness and the Holy Cow verse. And it's never a like kind of an effort because I don't know why I'm doing this again. But for reading this, That Man Solomon Born Again, now I should have picked up the book. Yeah. So for reading this book, I had to read a few books. Vivek ji, I met him in Bangalore Comic Con very briefly, but he said that he asked me to read The Age of Immortals, the 4-part series, and I typically visit these books like Aghori, Age of Immortals, and the Aghori Heirs probably once or twice a year. And this is the case with Holy Cow books. Like whenever I see them in my rack, I always feel like picking them up, and it's always like a 2-3 days things. I just repeat myself whenever I say this, but the point is to get immersed in this world and like not miss out on any detailing or any reference in the new book. So before I come to That Man Solomon, the book, I would like to also talk about the quality of these books. So as you know, Holy Cow is this all new Holy Cow that is going on. This year there have been a few books and I've reviewed those. So there has been Worm and there has been Dehek. So I've done reviews of these books. You can go ahead and check them out. Personally, I loved Worm a lot. And regarding the price and page count of these books, Worm was available at a price of 799 before discounts, and this one had 80 pages. And one difference was that this one had this kind of a binding, and the heck which I had bought in Hindi, I think this was around 68 pages, and this one was 699 before discount. As with all the Holy Cow books, you get great quality in the books, but this the heck is a center pin, maybe because of the page count, which is the same case with That Man Solomon. And if you look at like The Age of Immortals and the other Holy Cow earlier books also, they were center kind of this pin thing was there, staple. Now coming to That Man Solomon, as I said, this character was introduced back in Aghori 3 through a small origin story, and then there was another issue, another story, and these stories were, one of them were kind of an origin story, and in Aghori 9 was also there was a story. So Aghori 9, I think this in this book almost like half portion of this story was Solomon's story. In fact, Aghori had quite a small story. I think it was half and half kind of page count, but it was quite graphic, the kind of Solomon's genre, no holds barred kind of thing, and you got like more of his goofy, more of his sleazy, character tone established in those stories by Sudeep. So Sudeep had written this kind of point blank editorial also, and it was quite nice reading his perspective, and he really sounds passionate about the stories he writes, and That Man Solomon is no different. In Aghori 3 was when we first saw Solomon, and the interesting part was he gets introduced in a story, an ongoing story with Aghori, and then immediately after that, this kind of not one shot, this kind of first volume starts. So Aghori, as you know, was written by Ram V, and That Man Solomon was, I think, That Man Solomon was written and conceptualized by Sudeep Menon and drawn by Gaurav. So this character was concept is given to Sudeep and Vivek ji. Um, Now this was a very small kind of story in Aghori 9, primarily very gruesome action-based story. You didn't get much of the character, but we always like fans of Holy Cow were always waiting for a book on Solomon, and this is finally out now, and it's really nice to see Sudeep get back to this world. I like how this whole rich canvas has been painted. So think of it as a gangster movie or a gangster novel with the well-defined characters. And I love this page where they have given all the characters and a brief bio. And you get Solomon, Ayesha, Solomon's daughter, and he has like kind of a diverse family tree. So all that is there, and then you get him in his present day. It's his 70th birthday, and his extended family is preparing for a birthday celebration. And as you can see, the kind of inter-character dynamic that's been created here is really rich and nice. You will be reminded of some gangster movies and typical, like, you know, friction between those family members. Some hate each other, some like each other, and there is kind of a rich politics and a social, political and a social backdrop also shown. My favorite part of the book, one of the favorite parts, art-wise and story-wise, is this flashback page. This is a 3-page done in sepia, kind of this yellow tone style from Mumbai 1985, and it establishes some links to Solomon's past, which I have really good kind of foundation for this story. You would also get some supernatural and you know, vampire and these kind of elements here, and they are really blended well in this. There's a vampire hunter. If you have read the Aghori books, you will be able to appreciate them. And then there is this forest saving kind of track also. There is a tribe that represents them, and then there are some surprises. Of course, I'm not going to tell you those, but definitely go check out That Man Solomon. It's really satisfying for long-term fans of Holy Cow to delve into this book and see it come out in such a colorful and such a complete finished product kind of way. So Solomon Born Again, and then there is a kind of forward by Sudeep, and Sudeep talks about like how we had not seen this character in books from 10 years or so, and what are his inspirations. And he also talks about that there is a character making comeback. I am not able to find that, I'm not able to make that discovery, but I've already read it twice and also read the earlier books that it references to. Maybe in future books, future volumes, I'll get to know what exactly Sudeep is talking about here. But overall, it's a really great product from Holy Cow, and I'll also show you some pages in another part of this video. But really happy with this book, That Man Solomon. So pick it up if you haven't yet, and this will only be available in English as of now, and really excited for the all new Holy Cow verse. Have I forgotten anything? Yeah, so that is pretty much it on That Man Solomon Born Again by Sudeep Menon, Gaurav Shrivastaval, Avinash Ghosh, Prasad Patnaik, and Vibhav Pandey and Vishal Pandey from Holy Cow. कोई पॉइंट बच तो नहीं गया? ये होली काव की बुक्स में बहुत ज़्यादा पढ़ना पड़ता है यार.